So by now, you probably have seen the pure Synchron list, and the extra deck is going to be quite different from this one. But this one allows you to summon Nakijo Beast. Nakijo Beast takes care of all the spells, and your other boss monsters take care of anything else. Which is, it's crazy how oppressive that can be. That's just insane. And all you need is just Carrier and Junk Synchron. That's it. These two. This is all you need. And there's many ways to get to this guy as well. You can either search it with your Junk Converter by pitching any Synchron, any tuner hand trap. You can search it with on your mark. You can search a tuning to then pair it with this to search for Carrier. Or you can just like overtake summon this, still combo, same thing for this. Or you can just foolish it. It's so many ways to get access to this. You could theoretically max this out, but you want to be able to have room for non-engine, which is interactions. But I felt like one was sufficient enough because you don't always have to do this. You know what I mean? It's something that you can do. So let me show you guys the combo. Summon this. This allows you to have an additional Synchron summon. Speeder, effective speeder. This is where Crossout would come into play and Call by the Grave, because you have to ensure that he resolves. Wheel, Stardust, Revolution, Assault, and Jet. And then on Resolution, you trigger Stardust Synchron. Search a new Illumination. This is where Wheel is quite crucial because it allows you to have an additional summon. So the first thing you do, you Synchro summon into your 6, into your Stardust Charge. So this is where you get to use the other Jet Synchron effect. Whereas majority of the player base just know that you can pitch and summon him from the graveyard. But the other effect is if you Synchro summon with him, you can search for a junk monster, which is what you're gonna do here. So you want to ensure that this does not get ashed, assuming they didn't ash this or ash the speeder or you know. But yeah, you just chain block it. So you go chain 1, chain 2, you draw a card, and then you search for the junk Synchron, okay? Search for this. You can even go into Junk Converter, because Junk Converter is an Earth as well. And that's an Earth, so that's your Beast. Synchro summon Asti, exile Synchro Shark Dragon. You activate the effect, your Jet Synchron, and then you activate Illumination, summoning your Trail, and this makes your Hyper Librarian. And this is where Crimson Dragon comes into play. You activate Asti's effect, Synchro summon your Stardust Dragon, Synchro Stardust and Stardust. So you draw twice. Okay, then now you get the additional summon. Summon Junk Synchron, activate effect, reviving your Synchron Carrier, and then this is where you make your Nat Beast because they're both Earth. Go for the Trigger Beast, draw a card. And now that you've utilized the additional summon, you can Synchro it away. Omega. And then typically, this would summon a Dispatter or a Calamity. But in this case, we're going to target Omega to summon a Crystal Wing. Get on the card. So you need to open up some space to summon your Stardust and your Stardust Trail and your Revolution. So you activate Omega, ripping a card. You activate Stardust Synchron's effect, triggering your Crystal Wing. You triggering your Stardust Trail and your Assault Synchron. Banish, revive. Special. And we've drawn enough off TG. So now we Synchro it away. Activate Illumination. You increase. This gets banished. Your Baron. And then finally you activate Revolution Synchron. There's something for XL. This gets banished. Trail will trigger, giving you a token. You then activate the effect of XL Synchron, sending a Stardust Synchron, increasing its level by 4, so it's level 9. And the Trail token is a dragon, so you can make your Dispatter. Okay, then you activate Dispatter's effect. You can revive anything you want, but for this case, we'll just loop another card. Effect. That's just off Carrier and Junk Synchron. And you do 6, not including the other 3 cards you might have had. And that can be more hand traps. You could extend as well, but that is something that we can do now, which is pretty cool. And if you want to play the bricks for the Crimson Dragon, you can. It's just that you don't really want to draw these, so that's why you just don't play them. But you can, absolutely you can. Just be mindful that having an extra card that might have been a hand trap or something, you know what I mean? You're already playing a 2-card combo deck. Adding this third card that might not help you unless Speeder resolves. It's a bit like, you know? Extra deck is the exact same as in the deck profile you guys saw before. Minus the 15 slot. Because I wasn't sure what to put in. There's 14 synchros here. I was just unsure of what I wanted to put for the 15 extra deck. So it's completely up to you. The only thing that changed was the Marcher and the Shaman, because I am not playing those two. Because once you resolve Speeder, you can just end on this board, which is pretty well. Like this is just like Nat Beast. This takes care of any spell, quick play, anything. And then these guys just deal with the rest. Like you rip 2, they're on 4 cards. Like if there's spells, they can't use them. A monster effect, monster effect, monster effect, any other card, it's over. And on top of that, you drew hand traps as well. So it's like pretty crazy. Which is why I kind of contemplating playing this one, because at least if you have overtake, you can like make a 5, right? And then like odds are you'll have a Gen Converter and Graveyard, and then you'll revive this, right? So then you'll go into a Satellite Warrior play, and then the Maiden will be engraved. Assuming they destroyed it somehow or cleared it off the field, you just revive it with Garden Rose Maiden, which is pretty cool. But I'm not sure. I'm not too sure on the 15 slot. You can even like maybe put in the Calamity stuff, right? You can cut the Satellite Warrior and put these 2 in if you wanted to. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you guys this combo because it was pretty cool. And now you know how to do it. This is pretty awesome. And that's basically gonna be it. I'm gonna be showing you guys more combos. The more I solitaire, the more I experiment and find out what you can do, what it can produce based on the new cards that we got from Duelist Nexus. And hopefully we can get to the dragons eventually, the big boys, because this is pretty crazy. And that's basically gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.